It is time for the co-main event of the evening. A 170-pound MMA bout. Let's meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner, please make welcome Patrick the Penetrator Cumming.
170-pound action in our co-main event.
Little Top Gun.
How about
little
that?
Top Gun.
Love it.
Throwing it back to the 80s.
Patrick Cumming, 29 years old, 5'11", has a 1-inch height advantage. 3-0 as a brawler, faces the 24-year-old Sterling Peak, who comes in at 5-5, so an experience advantage for the mixed style fighter in Mr. Peak.
Yeah, absolutely. I just like the fact that it's another tune that I know, JR. I mean, you're coming in with some Top Gun. That's some old school stuff for what, a kid in the 20s.
Yeah, but they had to knock it back to 85 for you to know.
You know. Supposedly they're coming out with another Top Gun.
You know, as long as they throw a Ninja motorcycle in there, because I went and bought one just because of that movie.
We've seen some good fights tonight, and I thought the one ladies fight was good. Obviously a scary knockout that took place in the King of Sparta tournament.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate moment for Mr. McCall there.
McCall. Well, we're getting set for that 10 grand on the line, a winner take all. That comes after this fight, the final for the King of Sparta, 170 pounds. Nelson and Borchich again. Somehow the 1 and 2 seeds actually.
Well done with the matchmaking.
We got a little more MMA action before that.
And now, fighting out of the Larry H. Miller blue corner, please make welcome Sterling Peak.
Way to the cage now.
Got a little local celebrity in the corner of one of the fighters here for Patrick Cumming. J-Train.
Mr. Justin J-Train Gonzalez, SCL standout fighter.
14-0, I believe.
Pretty incredible. You were talking about how hard it is to stay undefeated. Well, he's doing it.
You see him on the ATM card coming up.
Yes, it's going to be an exciting night.
I like the shorts with Venom. Right?
Yes,
some words that are just cool, like Venom.
Venom. Superlative. I like superlative as a word.
Superlative. Hey, I'm a DU graduate too. I should know that.
The co-main event of the evening is presented by Brandon Dodge on Broadway. It is now time to meet the fighters first. Fighting out of the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner, representing Top Notch and the Dojo from Fort Collins, Colorado. Please make welcome Patrick the Penetrator Cumming.
Penetrator.
And his opponent, fighting out of the Larry H. Miller blue corner, representing Perez Fighting System from Albuquerque, New Mexico, Sterling Peak. This 170-pound MMA bout is scheduled for three-minute rounds. Referee is Oscar Martinez.
He's got a little cocky.
Gentlemen, you've had your
bringing some energy to the cage.
Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Fighter, any questions? Questions? Touch him up. Back to your corners.
Mr. Cumming in the blue and red, Mr. Peak in the black and red. Here for our co-main event at 170 pounds.
That's right. Cumming's corner. One of his corner men, it's Justin J. Train Gonzalez.
Out of the top-notch fighting academy. These guys put out a ton of very special athletes.
Tried to go for that shoot, tried to get that takedown, unable to do so.
Stay wide on your legs, King.
Just trying to get that guillotine in.
White base, finish it, King.
Yeah, Cumming gonna try to go for the takedown here. Needs to make sure that he dumps his opponent over in a very specific way so that he lands in a position so that the guillotine can be defended. But Peak doing a good job staying committed to the guillotine. Cumming doesn't seem to be worried by it. He's not doing a whole lot of hand fighting in there yet.
Peak is a big, solid kid, isn't he?
That he is.
Able to fight out there, though. Able to fight out and an uppercut coming.
Both guys throwing strikes on the separation.
Boy, he doesn't want to give up on
Boy,
that double leg takedown.
he is committed to that takedown. Skipping over to the side to escape the guillotine. That's what I was talking about. When you get the dump on the takedown, you need to be off on the side, away from the choking hand.
Kind of at half mount right now, JR.
Still squeezing for that guillotine. He's
Still going for that guillotine. I don't know if he's got the position, though.
Yeah, it's very, very difficult to get with only half guard. But like he said, powerfully built young man.
Trying to listen to his corner there of what to do, and there he goes. He gets out of that, but Peak trying to fight his way out, grabbing onto that single leg.
You have to wonder how much Peak burned his arms out, right, trying to go for that guillotine. He held on to it for a very long time.
Cumming again, staying in close, trying to get that takedown again, and not letting go.
Yeah, so make no mistake about it, we know where Cumming wants this fight to take place.
How much energy are both of these fighters expending in this first round?
Up against the cage like this, fighting for position like that, it's basically a full-body sprint. It's a full-body workout going on right here for both fighters. This is one of the most grueling positions.
Look at the size of Peak's legs. For
Like
a kid that's
squat tree
170.
trunks.
Yeah.
Solid knee landed up the middle for Peak. Cumming again just doesn't seem to care about the guillotine
Wants to
attempt.
get down and wrestle, man, and trained by some of the best, and there's the guillotine again that he wants to keep.
There it is. This is what he wanted. He wanted to be off on the side.
Yep.
Now see if Cumming able to step over.
10 seconds left in the
10-second
round.
clacker.
Cumming now getting in full mount. Just had it
And
for
we're
a
going to go
moment.
to round number 2. Peak going to be able to survive positionally, but good showing for Cumming there. He controlled position against the cage. He scored 2 takedowns. So nice work for the Colorado fighter.
Question for that kid is the conditioning. And you know that coming from a wrestling background and training with the guys like Justin J.
Yes,
Train
indeed.
Gonzalez, that he'll be in condition.
No easy days in that gym. And we see one of those takedowns here on the replay. And Cumming did not quite get all the way over immediately in order to escape that guillotine choke, but eventually able to get himself free and did a really good job on the ground of improving his position as well as making sure that choke didn't get closed in.
Gotta get on my man J-Train. Get that stool out of there, J-Train.
Gonzalez used to having somebody else take the stool out of the ring for him.
I think he's somebody else taking his stool. Nice second round here. Good showing in the first round. I'll tell you what, Cumming stronger than I think Peak had thought.
Agreed, and wow, tried for the takedown, hit Cumming, but Peak able to control the fall positionally. So now we're gonna see what Peak is able to offer up from having top.
Boy,
And again,
Cumming,
hunts the guillotine. My goodness, and Cumming skips off to the side. Well done by way of defense.
Yeah, Cumming, I'll tell you what, is doing a great job, and I don't know what Peak is just committed to that. The guillotine all the time.
Must be something that he nails in the gym a lot. You know, a lot of fighters get that favorite technique,
Right.
and they just start hunting it out. Cumming so far has an answer for it. Shot at head and arm choke here from standing position. A lot of times you can use that as a takedown, but Peak able to get his arm over the ear. And good job there by Peak getting himself out of that position. Now Peak starting to try to get off with his kicks. And a hard kick.
Oh, yeah, hard kick that Pete came up with a knee, too. Cumming, a tough customer. This is a good fight here. There's that guillotine again right there. Again, trying for that guillotine. I don't know how tight he's got it this time.
The arms of Peak have to be burning out at some point.
I mean, that's all he's tried to do.
Yeah, my goodness. And Peak needs to get his leg up, his left leg up around the hip, and unable to do so. Cumming very wise to the guillotine.
Yeah.
Knows exactly what he needs to do positionally.
Yeah, and he did it.
And just by crawling into mount there, broke the hands free. Now he's going to work from the top.
A great job right there. That was a great job of getting out.
Peak gives his back. Sorry.
Got hook in.
Able to go to work with ground and pound here. Not having super solid effect on those strikes, but you can get your opponents to lift their head up and then try to sneak that choke
Trying to get
in.
both hooks in, and he does. He's got both hooks in, but Peak's trying to step up. Is he too high?
Yeah, Peak is going to try to shake him off over the top. Good defense by Peak. Now trying to scoot his hips back a little bit. Is Cumming, wants to adjust his position, put his right leg back a little bit tighter in.
Now you can extend him.
What Cumming wants to do is try to get his opponent
Stretching out a
flattened
little
out.
bit. Yeah. And he's just pounding away now. And doing a good job of it, too. I mean, both these fighters are just right with the rear naked choke now.
And that's exactly what he was doing with those strikes, was trying to get Peak to make a turn so that he can get underneath the chin. You throw that punch and you want your opponent to lift their head.
Don't know if he had it in strong enough yet. He didn't. Peak able to roll out of it and strike again. Boy, both these fighters just going at it. What a round that was.
That is a ton of work from both these guys.
When you look at these two fighters, you think Peak has got the strength advantage. I'm not so sure of that.
Yeah, agreed. And boy, the tenacity of Cumming and his ability to just grind forward and survive the bad positions.
And defend the guillotine so
Yeah.
well.
And we're checking it out here on the replay. This is where he was getting the ground and pound going. Have to be careful about going to the back of the head. Peak wanted to escape the punches. That's exactly what Cumming wanted him to do. But Peak was ready for that attempt at the rear naked choke, able to survive the round. Great fight by both these guys, showing why they belong in the co-main event.
Yeah, one of the best fights of the night, that's for sure. There we go, third and final round. Great fight so far.
Yeah, touch of gloves. These guys, a lot of respect for each other.
Patrick Cumming from top notch, doing a great job, and Sterling Peak with just three trunks. He's locked in a couple guillotines, again trying it.
Solid knee comes up the middle for Cumming. This is an amateur and elimination division fight, so you cannot knee to the head. Oh, I'm pulling it down. This is the best position for the guillotine that Peak has had so far. Cumming has his right arm free. He can cross-face and create a little bit of space, but that's pretty tough.
Well, he's gone to again and again and again, and you wonder if
he has the arm traps.
He has the strength of it. He has the strength to hold it.
I was going to say, with his arms burning out, Cumming, this seems to be a position that he's had to defend a lot of times, and not just in this fight, I don't mean, but
boy, he gets out of it again. It's unbelievable.
So tough.
I mean, that's 5 or 6 times just in this fight. And I don't know if that's just great scouting or seeing tape or preparation of what he's been ready for that. That was That's the best positioning Peak has had.
Yeah, and it's going to be tough as far as closing that choke off. It's going to be tough for Peak to get a better position. Peak staying active with the guard, looking to set up the triangle. This is a good position for Peak here.
It is. It's
Makes
scary.
a little adjustment with his feet. He has his forefoot behind his knee, and he actually wants to be crossed over at the ankle. And Cumming has his left arm free. It's not being pulled across.
Yeah, Cumming's got to do something a little bit more to get in a better position.
Cumming wants to posture up. Cumming doing a good job with his pressure forward and getting his hips, getting his butt up in the air.
Yeah, not allowing Peak to get the position he needs to make it work.
That's why you see Peak underhooking that left leg. He wants to keep Cumming from being able to stand up, but man, Cumming's just
right there.
change his nickname to the Unchokable Man.
I mean,
my goodness. And a big knee comes into the rib cage of Peak. Cumming timed that nicely.
Look at Peak. Peak able to stand up, and Patrick Cummings able to put the pressure on and continue to lean on him on the cage, taking incredible endurance.
Yeah, this has been an absolutely grueling fight for sure.
Well, you can see it on the faces of both fighters as well now. You're talking about 10 seconds left in this fight. What a fight this one has been.
Now we see Peak trying to affect the takedown there. Cumming going to be able to defend. Judge is going to tell us who's the winner.
What a fight.
And there's
Nice
the
fight.
sportsmanship again.
Well, what a job defending the guillotine.
Oh my goodness, those guys went through a battle. Wow. They are both going to feel that tomorrow.
Yeah, the job he did getting out of the guillotine time and time again, JR, and the ability to get in position to counter was incredible.
Yeah, really, really nice work. But you know, we talked about him being from the dojo and from the top-notch gym. It's just rooms full of killers every day in there, and they're putting you through the ringer. You're ready for that fight when you get in here. And boy, it's a good thing too, because he was put in some precarious positions, but able to work his way out of them was Cumming. And you know, all credit to Peak for being able to put his opponent into those precarious positions.
You look at Peak coming in, and he has got tree trunks. Tree trunks, man.
All night long, we've talked about being a solidly built fighter. Well, there it is again.
Great fight by both fighters, really. I mean, both these guys gave everything they had, but the ability, I mean, Peak did not want to let go of the guillotine. That's how he was going to win this fight.
Yeah, you can tell he had a favorite technique. Like I said, that must be something that he nails in the gym a lot, to be able to keep going back to the well with that.
There's kid in a state championship wrestling, and he hit this twister from almost any position.
Checking out the replay here, and again, setting up the guillotine. Knew it was coming, and this is where he had the guillotine deep, because he was able to get around the arm of Cumming, and Cumming able to only defend the guillotine with body position with one hand this time, but still
This
able
was
to
the
get
one
his way
that
out. Yeah, that was
in
the
trouble.
deep one. That was
Right.
the deep one for sure. It'd be interesting to talk to Mr. Cumming afterward and say, hey, how deep was that? How close were you?
Right. Because obviously he knew that it was something they had practiced, because you saw his body position and how he slid to the side. But you talk about favorite positions, kid in the state wrestling tournament, he would hit the twister. But if he didn't, he would get very frustrated and it would cost him.
After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Short scores about 29-28. Judge Mills scores about 30-27. And Judge Hilsebeck scores about 29-28. Declaring your winner by unanimous decision, Sterling Peak.
Wow.
Back with the main event in a moment.
Mr. Peak gonna go home with the victory. And if I'm not mistaken,
I'm back here now with your winner, Sterling Peak. Bit of a controversial decision there. What do you want to say to everybody?
I'm not the judge.
I thought it was a pretty back and forth fight. You guys were both threatening submissions. How do you feel about your performance tonight?
I feel great, you know. He may have had like, 5 takedowns, but he wasn't doing much. Super strong dude. I felt like I did more on the feet. I felt like my submission attempts weighed out his takedowns, I guess.
What do you expect next? You're gonna fight again sometime soon? Will we see you back in the cage?
Yes, ma'am. I'll be back here as soon as they allow me.
All right, well, congratulations on your win tonight. Great job, Sterling.